Alright, Shalom. Barak the Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Doubling onto the elder apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who are well to us is truth. Salutes to all of you Arkim out there. And pretty much this just got released by the BBC 34 minutes ago. And it says, warning, meters in 300,000 homes could stop working. You've got the photo of it. Use the old school meter, to check how much gas you're using in the houses. That's how pretty much how the setup is, in England. But then they got this new thing where it's an electric meter, and they've been trying to get people to switch over to the electric meter for years. Well, a couple of years, and certain people ain't buying into it, so now they're just cutting it off. I actually know people that keep getting written to, by post, pretty much saying, look, you gotta switch over, man. It says hundreds of thousands of people are at risk of losing hot water or heating when their old type of electricity meter goes out of action. Energy companies have said it will be very, very difficult to replace all radio tele-switching system meters with smart meter before the old technology switched off on June the 30th. Okay, so we're pretty much at the end of April now. You got May, then you got June. So pretty much what they're saying is by June, at the end of June, they're turning off the old system, man. So you've got to go electric. Otherwise, you ain't gonna have hot water and heating in the house. And this just shows how they're shifting everyone, to that electrical grid, in every aspect. And if you ain't on board, then that's it, So we can see the infrastructure being, it's not about being put in place. The infrastructure is being in place. Now it's literally, playing out before our very eyes, man. And in England, you already got people that don't have heating in the house, ain't got hot water, things of that nature, man. It's, you got a lot of homelessness, but you got people that they live in houses and stuff, but they ain't got heating or no hot water, no hot water supply in the yard, man. So 30th of June is around the corner, man. Campaigners estimate more than 300,000 homes could lose heating, or if it's stuck on constantly in what energy regulator Ofgem has called an urgent consumer welfare issue. The government said the industry had to work urgently to continue to increase the pace of replacements. So that's pretty much it now. A lot of people, I should say, are against these smart meters. Certain concerns and that people have. Look, now you got this. This is from the AI overview. Leading to inaccurate bills, difficulty in getting them fixed. Privacy concerns, radiation concerns. And that's going to put a lot of radiation in the yard, man, because it's constantly on and that. So people ain't really feeling this smart meter thing. But they're coming out and saying, regardless of what you say, whatever, they're going ahead with it, man. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Uh, you know, we read the scriptures, people, rising up against government and that sedition among men. Okay, people lashing out at the government, disagreeing with mainstream viewpoints and stances and things of that nature. It's all prophecy, man, leading into Jacob's trouble. The comfort's being taken away. You turn that tap on. I know in America they call it the faucet. Where England they call it the tap. Yeah, you turn that kitchen faucet, that kitchen tap on, or bathroom, no hot water coming through in your showers and your baths and that. People are gonna lose it, man. Having to bath their children, bath their children in the cold water. No heating in the yard, Okay. Let's see if I can pull it out. I think it's, the 15th. Great Insurrection. Some sedition among men, actually. Yeah, there we go, verse 16. Right, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, right? So you could have certain supplies in your yard. Everyone's hot water's gone out, but you may have a electricity generator in your shed, in your back garden or whatever. You open your mouth and tell your neighbor that, and now they're trying to break in your yard and blow your head off so they can get, the extra cereal packs for the kids and that extra waters you've been stacking up, and that's why it's good to change your routine up, because you got neighbors watching you. They can be kind of like gauging the stock supplies you be stocking up on. So yeah, if anything happens, I'll go to that house, So yeah, invading one another, man. Your house, you may have hot water in your house or something. They try to break in to have a shower or whatever. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. That's saying fuck it, to hell with government. Excuse the language. And of course, their actions stand in their power, man. So these things are coming to pass, man. These things are coming to pass. And yeah, man. Let's see. Let's actually see what happens on June 30th. But they're basically saying you gotta go electric, otherwise you out of there, you off the grid with the energy thing, man. So Jacob's trouble is definitely at the door, and yeah, the scriptures are definitely playing out. That's what the scriptures are, you see these things happening. Lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So our heads are lifted. We're looking onto your heart, but Hashem Yahushai, man, because this is real. This is real. And there's that. Yeah, I'll catch you, man. Shalom.